real life visionaries, man. You know, you got your boy Wolf, got my dog Larry here.
We
And
back, baby.
yeah, it's been a while. But we back. We back. You know, this episode it's a kind of like a short episode, but we kicking it off with just the play-in tournament because you know the NBA season is officially done in terms of regular season. So we're kicking it off with the play-in tournament games, our predictions, and also with first round predictions and just everything dealing with the first round of the playoffs. I'm mad excited for this. No lie.
Yes, sir. I'm excited for the playoffs to begin. It's gonna be. I just can't wait. That's all. I just can't wait till it starts.
I already know, man. Like it's about to go crazy. I already know it's about to go mad crazy. So let's start it off already with the playing tournament, man. You know, you got a garbage ass Heats in the playing tournament. So you know.
We got a guy. We got a guy to hear that say, "I'm not a Lakers fan."
Listen. I'm a Kobe fan. I'm not a LeBron fan, so I ain't a Lakers fan. But I already told you who I was rocking with though from the jump.
Yeah, you did.
I already told you who I'm rocking with, and them boys number one. Them boys number one. Yeah, man. Hey, so if y'all remember, if y'all was here for the first episode, y'all remember I was telling my dog Larry, man, that OKC, I'm telling you, they talented, bro. And with Chet there too to help offensively, but more importantly, defensively. I was saying OKC, I was seeing them in top 3. I ain't gonna lie. I seen them in the top 3. Larry was like, nah, they ain't gonna make the top 3. Da, 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 da. I like Coke. Da, da, da.
Hey, but if you didn't see the episode, it's on our Spotify, not on our YouTube page. We just started the YouTube page up a couple of weeks ago. But if you want to see episode 1, it go on the Spotify. But hey, I did predict them boys. Okay, see, I was like, I did say they were pretenders, but right now, looking at this chart, I'm like, guys, they the number 1 seed, but
number 1.
Them boys is doing everything right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's start it off. You take east side, I take west side.
Okay.
So go ahead with the plan.
All right, so we got the east side. We got the 7 and 8. We got the 76ers versus the Heat. We're playing the winner will be the 7th seed against the Knicks. We have the 9 and 10 Chicago Bulls. Number 9 is Chicago. Number 10 is Atlanta. That will be playing for that. Basically, the winner of the 9 and 10 seed will play against the loser of the 7 and 8 seed to get the 8th seed to play the Boston Celtics. So let's start off with the 7 and 8 seed Miami Heat versus the 76ers.
That's tough.
It's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good matchup. It's gonna be a good matchup. You got Tyler Hero coming back from injury. Them boys had beat Toronto tonight. Whenever this episode will be dropped, probably the next day. But they played tonight. They whooped Toronto. I think a healthy Heat team. Let me take my bias out. A healthy Heat team, if they all healthy and we get the playoff Jimmy Butler, can beat the 76ers and take that 7th seed. But if we get a Joel Embiid, an MVP caliber player back from injury, like he is, and we get Tobias Harris shooting on all cylinders, Maxey doing his thing. I think this matchup I've been waiting for the longest. Like I've been waiting. I think that's going to be the best out of all of the play-in tournaments because it's a toss-up. To me, I think it's going to be tough. I like the Pelicans versus Lakers. I like the Warriors and Kings. We'll get to that side, but I got some with the Kings. Just I don't know what happened to them from last season, but if we see playoff Jimmy, Knicks, I'm just saying, Knicks, you're gonna be in trouble. Playoff Jimmy. Remember, you got Jimmy Buckets, which is regular season, and you got playoff Jimmy, which he just turns it a whole nother level. So I got Heat pulling that out probably for that 7th seed.
So That is so tough because the reason why I feel like it's tough is because the 76ers, they're not a true 7th seed. And
Facts.
the reason why I'm saying not a true 7th seed is because Joel was out. He would have an MVP season, but he was out for a long time and they dropped. So he came back in and they got to the 7th spot because of him. So now they're not a true 7th seed. You playing against Joel now. You feel me? So it's like you playing against them when they was in, I mean, injuries and lingering injuries and stuff like that. So he's not his MVP caliber self, but he's close to it the way he was playing, dominating when he was in the game. Even his cardio and stuff was there. It was getting pretty good. So it's like that's the 76ers you playing against. The 76ers that was like in mid-season at the
Yeah.
beginning of the season. So that's the tough part. So then you can't, but then you got Jimmy Butler, who always got that chip on his shoulder when it comes to playoff, but also he's going against his former team. So that plays a role too. So that's gonna be it's a tough match. It's a tough matchup. That one
That one I gotta say it's a toss up because
yes,
like
man.
I can switch up and say, 2 seconds, I say, the Heat gonna win. You know what I mean? You know what? I got the 76ers. Yeah, but it's a tough matchup. But I'm gonna say this last thing about this two right here. Either or, whoever wins and whoever loses, both of these two teams, I feel like will make the playoffs, regardless. So if 76ers win, they're gonna take the 7th seed.
I see what you mean.
You
Okay,
get what I'm
okay.
saying? Because remember,
Yeah.
the person that in the eighth seed got to play the winner of that
They got
9th and
another
10th.
chance.
They got another
Yeah, you got
chance.
a
So
point. Hmm.
so yes,
You got
these two
that's a real
teams.
good point.
These two teams are playing for the 7th seed. The winner plays the Knicks, which I feel like that we'll get to that first round, but a little snippet of I think whoever play the Knicks gotta watch out because Knicks are a scary. They can be a sneaky team. Like they're both ways. But we'll get to that first round. But right now in the play-in tournament, any winner out of the 7th seed, the loser, I think will still be the Chicago Bulls and the Hawks game. I don't see the Bulls or anybody from Atlanta beating the 76ers or the Heat.
I agree.
Otherwise, if it's like an injury from a star player
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
or that team, or if they're struggling during that time, then I say, okay, somebody's gonna win. But I don't see the 9th or 10th seed beating that team,
I
beating
agree.
one of these teams.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, and you made a good point. I could definitely see damn sure like 95% that either or both of those teams making it to the playoffs. They go into the
Facts.
playoff bracket. Yeah, I can't. That's a good point. I could definitely see that for sure.
So moving over to the Bulls and Hawks game, I think just I don't want to doubt you. Like to me, I'm disappointed with Chicago because
Me
I
too.
feel like yes, I know Lonzo. Man, if they would have had Lonzo, I think this team would have been totally different. If they had a
Zach Levine
healthy
too.
Zach Levine,
Hmm.
this team would at least I say a top three seeded team
On the East,
on the
yeah.
East.
Mm.
I don't see them probably passing Milwaukee. Well, Milwaukee been struggling. They might get take over that.
We'll get to that. We'll definitely get to
Yeah,
that.
but out of that, those two teams playing, I it's tough. But I might have to take Chicago just
Mm.
because Hawks. They always. I think every year it's like every year. Okay, Hawks in the play in. 3 years down the line, Hawks in the play in. Hawks in the play in. Every year since we started this play in, the Hawks have been in the play in. I think every year. I think every year. They're just there to be in the play in. I think the Bulls are gonna overtake them in that 9th and 10th play in spot and probably a fall to the loser of the 7th and 8th team.
So yeah, I agree 100% as well. Like, but the funny thing is, I feel like that would be an interesting game just because I feel like that'll be a neck to neck game. in a way. I feel like that'll be a close game. It'll be interesting. Will it be like a game you may want to watch? If you like close games, sure, but they're not good teams. They're
They're
bad
mediocre.
teams, right? They're bad teams, and it's not because of the players on each team. DeMar DeRozan, he could get down.
Mm-hmm.
Nikolai Vucevic, that's his name. Um,
Vujicic.
Vucevic, yeah, he can get down. Boards and points. Uh,
Caruso.
Caruso is a beast. That's one of my favorite players, bro. Like overall, like that man is a beast. Defensively, he hustle. He could play make. He could shoot that three ball if he starts shooting if he wants to. You got Kobe White, who's also can get down,
Oh
especially
yeah.
this season, his breakout season. The problem
Yep.
is Kobe White inconsistent. DeMar DeRozan inconsistent. Vucevic inconsistent. It's like you have really solid players, but once you become inconsistent, you no longer solid. You know what I'm saying? It's like once like Ice Cube is solid, but once you put that shit out there on the outside the freezer for a minute, it's not consistent anymore, so it starts melting. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what happened to these players. They melt solid, they're solid. It's like you don't know what you're gonna get. Then you have the Hawks with Clint Capella, beast. He doing his thing. He doing as much as he can. DeJounte Murray and Trae Young are not a good fit. Trae Young's always injured. He came back, I think, tonight or whatever, had like 12 points, 12 assists. He played make. He had 8 turnovers. That's one of Trae Young's biggest like downfalls, his turnovers.
Yeah.
He didn't shoot the ball well. He didn't try to shoot the ball well. So it's like, which Trae Young are we getting? Are we getting the villain Trae Young? Are we getting that one? Because that one been an MIA for basically this whole season. And the DeJounte Murray, they're not a good fit. That man took how much shots? Like 50 shots or 44 shots or 50 points, something like that. Like, hey, put me in, coach. Let me take 50 shots.
Yeah.
Let me take 40-something shots. I'm gonna give you 50 points. That's crazy. So it's like they not a good fit. That's probably my least favorite game out of all the play-ins, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna watch it, but my least favorite.
Yeah. It's my least favorite too. It's my least favorite because I feel like looking at these two teams like, okay, it's a play-in game, but the winner is still going to get kicked out.
Right. So yeah, it's like watching, like if you watching like if you watching anime or some type of TV show, how they got the filler episodes and the episodes don't count. That's basically what it is. Like that shit don't count.
It's a side quest for the other team. No disrespect to those.
I was just about to say that. Hey, no disrespect, but I'm sorry. We gotta keep it a buck. It's a side quest because whoever come out on top gonna go home anyways. So
and we can say like how we do the other seeds, like that little seed gonna lose to them or that. You know what I'm saying? But if you give me a healthy Zach LaVine, a healthy Lonzo Ball, then I'd say okay, wait, whole different team,
whole different story, bro.
Like you give me those 2 players back, 2 players, just give me those 2, and then we say okay, hey, Chicago might have a chance. They may be sneaky. You know what I'm saying? But when you losing 2 of your top players on your team, nah.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing.
You basically just got an extra win in the regular season. That's
right. All right, now we on the west side. We got the 7 to 8 seed. The 7 seed, we got the Pelicans. 8 seed, we got the Lakers. So the winner of that game will go play against the Denver Nuggets. The loser of that game will have another chance at the 8th spot, and that 8th spot will be against OKC. So now this is the fun part.
Hey,
Pelicans.
I gotta stop you for a minute because you ain't even say the Kings. You just say the person that's going to play Golden State for the AFC. You ain't even get the Kings a chance.
I say Golden State.
That's how you said.
Damn, that's tough. That shit. Yeah, I even know I said that. I just got.
Like, dang, he didn't even say the Kings. He just said, they're gonna play the AC with Golden State.
My bad, Kings. Y'all not. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak. We gonna get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentally hopped over, but I shouldn't because it's gonna be a closer game than like most people probably expect.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, so the Pelicans versus Lakers. So for this, this is tough. I personally don't know who I actually got on this. I lied. I take it back. I take it back. I got Lakers winning. The reason why I have Lakers winning, do I think Lakers got a better team? No. I honestly think that Pelicans got a better team when it comes to defense, when it comes to not playmaking, of course, but definitely when it comes to defense, when it comes to scoring wise, and who could like the momentum team. Pelicans have a better momentum team than the Lakers. So I feel like the Pelicans has a better team, but the reason why I'm gonna say the Lakers is going to win, they still have LeBron James. And LeBron James playmaking, scoring, dominating. He's it's the play in. He's gonna go all out. If he got to take 30 shots, he's gonna take 30 shots. Now I heard about 80 injury. I don't know if he's gonna what's gonna happen with that injury, how severe that injury is. But I can say that if AD is in that lineup, you had that defense present, and he's still a bucket regardless. Now for the Pelicans has Brandon Ingram, who one time, like once in a while, he want to play and get off baby KD, and the other time he's like infant KD, like he's like a fetus, like he doesn't do anything. So I'm like, I don't know what Brandon Ingram like last night. I think he put up 8 shots. Nigga, what? How you putting up 8 shots? And then Zion put up a couple of shots too, but Zion became a playmaker. I think he had like maybe 7 or 8 assists, something like that. So he became the playmaker. But it's like, in order for them boys to win or go any distance in this playoff, they both have to be consistent. Because one thing I noticed, Zion get off, Brandon Ingram doesn't. Brandon Ingram get off, Zion doesn't. And it's like, bro, y'all both need to get off in order to proceed to the next
Next
to the
round.
next round. Exactly. So that's why they so inconsistent throughout this whole season. I got the Lakers winning.
So it depends on AD's injury. Now, if he gets back as if it's just a minor injury, say okay, he'll be ready for the play-in, then I got the Lakers. Now, if it's something like like he'll play but won't play like like it's a lingering injury, I got the Pelicans. But I want to see Zion be that dominant force that we all been, you know what I'm saying? All been saying that we want him to be when he joined the league. It's tough to pick because I can't count out the Lakers. You cannot count out LeBron James.
Nope.
You never can count him out. 40 years old, 45, 42. Like, don't matter. Like, the man still play at a high level. So,
Yep.
my prediction for that win, I'm gonna go the opposite way. I'm gonna go Pelicans. I know I say all the good stuff about LeBron and the Lakers, and I feel like the Pelicans might get that upset, and then
They don't get their ass smoke.
Nah. I feel like Pelicans they're gonna sneak out with this win.
Yeah, the only way I see that happening is if you get a consistent game from Brandon Ingram and a consistent game from Zion, they're winning. It's just I have not seen a consistent game from them boys. Like maybe
I think it is like, let's say we playing ball and you going off, and I'm like, I ain't gonna step on his toes. He going off. I'm gonna let him take all the shots. What he take all the shots, I'm gonna step back. So I think it's like they looking at it as, okay, you taking all the shots, go ahead and take them all. I'll take about 4 or 5 shots. Like, both of y'all need to take 20 shots a game. Like,
see, but the issue is now most of the time they're losing when that happens. So something has to click. If I'm getting off and I'm hot and you feeding me the ball and I'm getting off and we end up losing, and majority of the time when that happen, we lose, punch me in my shit. Like, something needs to happen. Nigga. Like there's you know what I'm saying? Is that okay, maybe I'm hot, but I need to play make as well, get everybody else going as well. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm hot and I'm still hitting my shots, something is going on. It could be the defense. It could be I'm not sharing the ball as much. It could look like, the perception is reality. It can perceive that I'm getting off because I'm hitting 10 shots, but I took 23 shots. So that's a little bit under 50. It might be like 45, 46, 44%. But then if I would have passed the ball, our team average probably would have been like 65%. You know what I'm saying? So that means that we would have had a better opportunity of winning. So that's why I don't know, man. I don't like it. I personally don't like it because both of them boys are buckets. Brandon Ingram is tall, smooth. Zion is a force, my
And
nigga.
don't forget, we still got CJ McCollum.
CJ McCollum, yeah, he kind of
Yeah.
inconsistent too, but he's a more scoring guard. When he play makes, it helps more, but he's a more scoring guard. But yeah, he's a bucket too.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how this turn out. That's gonna be, I personally feel like that's gonna be like one of the best games in the playing. I'm actually really looking forward to that game for real. Now we got the 9th and 10th seed, the Kings and the Warriors, and they got to win 2 games to proceed into the playoffs. So they have to win the game against each other. Then they got to win against the loser out of the Pelicans and Lakers in order to lock on to that 8th seed to lose against OKC, basically. I don't see Golden State beating OKC. I don't see Kings beating OKC. The only team, I'm gonna be honest, that I can see beating OKC that has a chance out of the playing team is the Lakers. The Pelicans is not beating OKC. I take it back. I take it back. There's no team in that section that's beating the OKC because it's a 4-game series. That's the reason why. Now, if it was a 1-game series, I'd have like, all right, anything can happen. But 4 games, nah, I don't see that happening. Oh, we can't hear you, Larry. My dog Mike messed up again.
No, it's not messed up. My bad. But
Oh,
my hand
you had it on mute.
My hand accident hit it. But I see Warriors beating the Kings. I don't know what happened to the Kings. Maybe probably injuries. I really don't watch the Kings games. I'm suspecting it was probably injuries while they're in the 9th seed right now.
Nah, them players there. Them players there.
That's tough. Some I don't know. Some years you have it's clicking, and then next year it's not. But I see Golden State beating them. It depends on who Golden State plays. I got to check the season series against the Lakers. I think it could be tied. I think the Lakers beat them twice, and they beat Lakers twice, if I'm not mistaken. But if they're going against the Pelicans, I got Golden State. If they're going against the Lakers, I got Lakers winning that. If they either or out, if Golden State playing the Pelicans, they're gonna take that 8th seed, the 8th spot. If they're playing the Lakers, that's gonna be a good matchup as well. But
forgot to mention one thing. Steph Curry is injured. He got injured tonight.
Oh, so okay,
so he rolled his ankle really bad that he was out for the whole entire game. Chris Paul had to come in and dominate and play. So the thing is too, Steph Curry is known for having ankle injuries. And one thing about the ankle is that once you injure your ankle, it doesn't really come back the same. That's why you always see NBA players wearing that ankle brace or ankle sleeve because the ligaments in your ankles, they don't recover like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always like if you notice anybody who got an ankle injury, they can willingly pop their ankle. Like they keep flexing it, Dorsey flex and stuff like that, they can pop their ankle because you could hear it crack, 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 crack.
Oh,
you hear that.
Wait, so that's how my ankle does.
You probably rolled your ankle before then.
Because when it crack like a knuckle, right? You crack it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I could do that.
Have you rolled your ankle before?
Yeah, I rolled it, but I never broke it or anything. You sprain your ankle.
Yeah, nah, it don't gotta get broken. Because when it breaks, that's the bone. When you sprain it, it's the ligaments. You know what I'm saying? And the ligaments, when you're bending, it's like trying to connect, so it keeps popping, because the ligament
Okay.
got torn. So you got different levels of it. You know what I'm saying? You got level 1, level 2, you got high ankle sprain, mid ankle sprain, you got different levels of it and different areas. But it's like once you roll it, it's never coming back the same way. Never coming back the same way. You know what I'm saying? So he's known for ankle injuries. So you rolled it that bad again, it's bad. That's really bad. I rolled mine, but I rolled mine's really bad. I had a level 2 sprain. So they had to put me in a boot and all that stuff. And like my ankle, I could pop it the whole time. So you say you could do it with your ankle, right? Can you do it with both of your ankles? Only one.
I gotta check. I know the right side. I think like if I could just like lift it up, it's like I could crack it, but not like often. Like I could just crack it a couple of times and that's it.
See, my right ankle, I can't really crack it like that. I can't crack it. My left one, I could crack it out like willingly at any given moment. Here's a crack, because that's the one that sprained. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the ankle injuries is no joke. It's no joke at all. You get a knee injury, they can repair it and all that stuff. For the ankle injury, sometimes they don't even do surgery, but it's like it's gonna be a lingering thing and it will never be back the same. So that being said, they play on Wednesday, I believe. Like, I don't know. I might have to go with the Kings because Steph Curry had that injury, and even if he do come back, it's an ankle injury that he is known for. It's not going to be easy to keep playing, and he runs a lot.
He's not going to be the same.
And he runs a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, I for that reason, I'm gonna go with the Kings.
So after hearing that, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Kings. I still have that 9th or 10th team losing. Now, if it was Golden State, before you said the injury, I had them probably beating the Pelicans, but with that injury, I don't see them winning at all because I don't see nobody taking over scoring.
Nah. They got Kuminga.
But
you need more than that. You need more than that.
You need more than that. You need somebody that can do for the whole 4 quarters. Curry can do 1 through 4. You can't Kuminga say I can do. Oh, I did it. Yeah, for the first half. Well, for the second half. You know what I'm saying? So
that is true. That is true about Kuminga. He is efficient. He's pretty efficient though, but he has a cool down time. That's kind of what I'm gonna call it. He got a cool down time. You gonna over there breaking shit?
Hit the table and the mic fell.
But yeah, nah, you good. Yeah. So Klay Thompson is iffy. He went off tonight though. But he's very iffy.
But how often?
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yep. So
we haven't seen a healthy Klay, and like we can say, oh yeah, Klay went off. When have we said that before? Man, Klay had 20. Klay had like 6, 3 of 14 shooting.
When he get hot though, that nigga get hot. When they get hot, he get hot.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, putting that aside, I'm gonna just run through, since we're on the West right now, run through the seeding. All right, so let's talk about the teams that we know already set. So for the West side, we got Clippers versus Mavericks, 4th and 5th seed, and then for the 3rd and 6th seed, we got Timberwolves versus Suns. So I'm gonna start with the Clippers versus Mavericks. For that, this is gonna be interesting. Out of all the teams right now playing in just the first round of playoffs, I personally feel like this will be the best series. And the reason why I feel like this will be the best series is that
I think it's Kawhi. Sorry to interrupt, but I think it's an even matchup.
Right. That's why I think it's gonna be the best series because it's so tough. You have Paul George, who's playing better, way more consistent now.
Yeah.
Before he was inconsistent, you feel me? Like it was just James Harden, then it was Kawhi Leonard, and it was mainly Kawhi Leonard and James Harden and Westbrook come off the bench, and then he was doing his thing. But Paul George was just like he was like trying to fit in, doing too much, 0 for 8 for threes, turnovers, all of this stuff. Now he's playing crazy, and I feel like it could potentially be because Kawhi Leonard is out. So if he could find a role with Kawhi Leonard is in and still play that way while James Harden minimizes turnovers, it's gonna be tough. Now you have the duo You got Luka and Kyrie. Luka and Kyrie been playing like Shaq and Kobe, bro. But obviously on a different level because they play different positions. But like on a
Right.
Shaq, like some Batman and Superman, not Batman and Robin, or if it is Robin, it's Batman and Nightwing. It's like
Exactly.
that's how them boys been playing, bro. Like it's crazy. And plus, side note, if Luka don't win MVP, I'm breaking everything in my house because that shit makes no sense. He has crazy ass numbers right now.
So over
Scoring is
Shea,
over Shea. Over. I don't. I
because
don't know.
remember you
My dog. That's my
because
dog.
you got to look at it though because Shea carrying the OKC team to a number 1 seed.
So I can't say
Because
carry. Jalen Williams averaged 20 something points on the
but
team.
you know how the NBA awards go.
Oh
You know how
yeah,
they,
yeah.
they're gonna say carry that team. So because they're gonna look and say, well, you got Kyrie, y'all made to the 5th seed. You know, it's gonna be some type of
So the reason why okay, I'm good with Shea or I'm good with Luca, but right now they're pushing Joker. I don't like that. I hate that. They're
okay, yeah,
pushing Joker.
that one, no.
So that's why I will be okay with Shea. That's my nigga, and I'll
Yeah,
be okay with Luca because Luca's putting up like 32, 33,
I
8 and
agree.
8,
I agree.
like
I like that. I like that.
with
I
a
agree.
high field goal percentage, bro. Like that's crazy. Like this man he's putting up Jordan numbers with Jordan field goal percentage with a better 3-point per shooting than Jordan. Like that's
Exactly.
the type of season this man is having. Shea is putting up similar to Jordan numbers with similar field goal percentage, but the 3-point percentage is not there. And
Mm-hmm.
Shea is a lot down when it comes to them steals and them pass lanes and disrupting defense with Luka don't got. But Luka has been playing the pass lane way better. That's why he top 10 in steals. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's gonna be tough.
So
But yeah, who you got for the Clippers and Mav? Oh, I ain't even tell my pick yet. Hold on.
go ahead.
I'm a rock with Luka. I fucks with Luka. I fucks with Kyrie. We gonna rock with that. So I got the Mavericks winning.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. The West has been tough since forever. Half of these teams is like 2 games behind each other or half a game. You know what I'm saying? So I like Luka and Kyrie, but that Clippers team has too much star power.
They do.
But they haven't clicked it. It hasn't fully clicked to me. Like meaning that okay, you got all that star power, you should be like at least 1 or 2 seed, or at least a 3rd seed. I know injuries and stuff like that. I know that happens. But you got what he called himself the best 6 man off the bench.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget Westbrook. Don't forget Westbrook. Still getting double doubles. Close to
Yeah, that
triple
was
doubles.
crazy.
You got James Harden that's finding his way. He's still an elite player. Kawhi, that whenever he's in the game, elite. Paul George. You got 4 superstars that anybody can say, okay, oh yeah, they'll probably be like the 2nd or 3rd option on another team, maybe 1st option. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I want the Clippers to win, just because of all that star power they have. Don't get me wrong. I like Luka. I like Kyrie. Great assembly from Mark Cuban team. But this gonna be, like you said, a tough prediction, a tough series. Somehow
Yeah,
I feel like the Mavs gonna edge it out, but I want the Clippers to win. My pick is the Clippers, but somehow the Mavs are gonna edge it out. I feel like.
I like the Clippers. Since they're the 4th seed, they got home court advantage, which could play in their favor. But yeah, I definitely got to rock with the Mavericks. Kawhi, you already know when he in the game, he's damn near the best 2-way
Yep.
player in the league. So
Yep.
that's tough.
And it's not and we can look at it and say, oh, they the 5th seed. These teams get flip flop. They could be
Facts. Facts.
You could be the 3 seed, the 2 seed, 4 seed, 5th seed.
Mm-hmm.
That you look at like the seeding don't even matter because they still good as hell. Like the West is tough. Like all these teams, these teams almost all if they lose 1 or 2 games, they could fall from number
1 to 5 or 6.
Exactly. Exactly. So it don't even matter. So about the seeding, but I gotta go with the Clippers on this one. Gotta go with the Clippers on that first.
I like that. So the last one is the 3rd seed Timberwolves against the 6th seed Suns, and that one for sure. With Cat out, I mean, Michael Jordan Jr. has been getting off. He's been getting off. He's been putting the Timberwolves on his back. You feel me? But the star power and the superstars that the Suns had. Bradley Beal could be a playmaker. He could shoot his 3 ball. Devin Booker could score at will or be a playmaker. KD, one of the most efficient, easiest scorer in NBA history. So you really don't got a chance in a series. In a game, sure. In a series, you really don't got a chance if you the Timberwolves, bro. And so I'm going with the Suns on this one.
I gotta agree with you on this one, and the same thing. Just like go back to the Clippers. This team can be a 1 seed all the way up until where they're at now, a 6 seed. So, and they have the same thing, the star power. They have Beal, Booker, Durant. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Isaiah Thomas. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to see that.
Get him some more playing time, man. The man, come on now. Yeah, I see them. They probably beat me. I'm making a prediction already. 4-2. I'm gonna say 4-2 against the Wolves.
We doing numbers. We doing numbers.
4-2. We go back to the Clippers and
We gonna. All right, yeah. From after this, let's go all the way back and then view. Yeah. Then you go on the east side. 4-1. 4-1.
4-1. Who? You didn't say who?
Hold on. Nah, 4-1 for the Suns and the Timberwolves. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, hell nah, Timberwolves ain't beating the Suns.
I thought my dog was about to say 4-1 Timberwolves. I don't give a damn. Michael Jordan Jr.
Right. Hell no. Nah. He gonna be Michael Jordan Jr. for that one game. After that, he gonna be Ant. He gonna be a little different. But I got Suns 4-1. Go back up to the Mavericks versus Clippers, 4th and 5th seed. I got this going. Shit. I was gonna say 2, but now let's make it interesting. You only got to pick one. So I'm gonna say game 7, 4-3.
Hey, I was thinking the same thing. Game 7, Clippers in 7.
Woo! I got Mavs in 7. Okay. I was gonna say 4-2, but I'm like, I don't know. So I got 4-3 Mavs. Okay. Let's go all the way back around before we start on the for sure standings, the 4th and 5th, 3rd and 6th on your side. So Kings and Warriors.
After you told me about the Curry thing, I might have to go Kings. But damn, because he's going to play. He's going to play
for sure.
Of course, he's going to play. But I think I got Kings edging them, and then they're gonna play for that 8th seed, and then if they play the Pelicans.
Oh shit, my bad, bro. I forgot. That's the play-in. I'm over here thinking they got a whole series. Yeah, for sure. I got the Kings winning. That's on me.
But if we go on by series, OKC winning a series, Denver winning a series for the West.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. I think it don't even matter who goes in that 7 and 8 seed on the West side. The 1 and 2 seeds are winning.
So the East side is different now. So you could take over the East side because that Knicks game is going to be tough. The first seed, Boston going the second round, but that Knicks game going to be tough. So you could take over
all right.
the East side.
All right, so we're on the East side. We're gonna start with the 4 and 5 seed Magic versus Cavaliers. Both these teams don't have an edge over each other. I think they're both like right here. They're like, I'm here. They're like neck and neck on the ladder. If anything, I think I'm gonna have to go Cavs.
Series number
4-2.
I got Cavs 4-1.
Ooh.
I got them slapping the shit out of Mavericks. I mean the Magics, because Magics they're good. They showed up, but I've seen the decline for them ever since the tournament they played in.
Is it because they a young team and they don't have that star player to, you know what I'm saying? Like if you look at all these playoff teams, they have a star like you could lead on.
They got what's his name? Paul I can never pronounce his name. Polio or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I know you're talking about, I forgot his name too, but I'm saying like,
and they got Frank Wagner or Wagner, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, Wagner.
And that's the.
But I don't see them as that number one though. Like if you put them on any other team on this playoff list, is they number one on any other team? That's what I'm saying. Like,
nah. I mean, shit. I might put Paulo. I'm gonna just call him that man named Paulo. Polio, or Polo, or Ralph Lauren Polo. I would say he'll be number one on the Hawks, because Trae Young been so injured that he been in and out. I put him number one on the Hawks over the DeJounte Murray.
Okay.
But besides that, nah, they not number one nowhere else. But they could be a number two, a good number two. So he's good. He's really good. I mean, that's the reason why they're the 5th seed. But the reason why I got Cavs over them is because you got Donovan Mitchell, bro. That's it.
Don't forget Jared Allen.
Jared Allen, the beast too.
Yep.
But Wagner could keep up with him in a sense, but there's nobody keeping up with Darius Garland. There's nobody keeping up with Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying?
Wade Jr.
Wade Jr. Who's Wade Jr.?
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
Wade Jr.
Yeah. I'm thinking about somebody else on that team named Wade Jr. I'm like, damn, they got a Wade Jr. on that team. But nah, for real, bro. He played just like Wade, for real, man. He's so smooth. If that man was 6'4", NBA would have been put on his head, bro. But yeah, I got, because he was injured a decent amount. That's why the Cavs, I think it was number 2 or 3 at one point, and they dropped.
I think it was, they ain't dropped that far. I think it was number 3, because remember you had Boston number 1 or 2, and then Milwaukee was number 1. They was behind those two teams. Oh no, 76 was at the top.
Oh, before they dropped. Yeah.
76 at the top.
You're right. But now, remember, Boston was lower than that. Boston came up. Remember, they started off really bad after the trade. They was real low.
They wasn't lower than 5 though. I think it was 4.
Nah. They wasn't lower than 5. But I think Cavs was higher than them.
I think Cavs was 3. Cavs was no long. I don't think it was higher than 2 in the beginning, because remember it was 76ers and Bucks. Bucks was number 1. 76 was number 2 before Joel got hurt.
The Bucks was above Boston?
Yeah, because 70. Yeah, they had to be.
Bucks been playing trash this whole season.
No, they wasn't. They was 30 something and 15 before they fired Buddy. They was number. Oh no, they was number 2. Bucks was number 2. Boston jumped them. Remember, Bucks was in front of the Boston Celtics for like a couple of games. Not that long. They was in front of them. And then Boston just exploded out of the gate.
I was thinking about ever since that trade, because they were having a hard time getting that shit together with the Damian Lillard trade.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Albert. So I'm going 4-2. Cavs over the Magic. I don't see Magic. I don't see Magic jumping them. I see Cavs winning that series. And speaking of Damian Lillard, we're going down to the Bucks versus Pacers series. I think it'll be a good series as well. I am kind of disappointed in the Bucks. The reason why, because they should be at least the number 2 or number 1 seed. When you got Dame Lillard, the other night he shot 2 of 14. Like that's crazy. Pacers, another team I think should have been a higher seed. That's the one that's like they started off strong and then they just started falling apart. I guess because Tyler Hansberry,
Hillsbury, what's
Halliburton.
that? Yeah, Halliburton.
Started off strong.
Tyrese.
Yes, started off strong, and then when he got the injury, came back kind of slowly.
Came back very slow.
Yeah. I think I got Bucks winning that one. I don't think it's going 7. I say 6, 4-2.
I got Pacers winning 4-2.
Ooh.
This is actually really damn funny. The reason I got Pacers winning 4-2 because, like you said, Tyrese Halliburton, when he came back, he was just trash. He was just trash when he came back. Lingering injury. They had him on minute restriction, all this stuff. But momentum does play a huge, huge role in basketball. Momentum and confidence plays a huge role. They just put up 140 something points, almost 150 points last night.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there is what they're pushing to the next round because that just built their confidence up. Tyrese is no longer on minute restriction. They have Pascal Siakam going crazy, Miles Turner going crazy, TJ McConnell, one of my favorite players off the bench. He'll give you points, he'll give you assists, he'll give you hustle, loose balls, he'll give you, you know what I'm saying, everything, steals, all of that stuff. Like, then you got Tyrese. So you got these players coming, you got these players with confidence, with momentum boost against a team like the Bucks, who never really had the traction to begin with or pushing, but they have the star power. You got Chris Middleton playing like me when I don't play basketball in 3 months. Like, you feel me? So you got him playing that way. Brook Lopez, you got a little sniper. Damian Lillard, inconsistent. Giannis is like, hey, I want to be a playmaker. Hey, I want to be dominant. Hey, I want to be a playmaker now. You know what I'm saying? It's like Giannis is like, he's not sure. Oh, I want to pass the ball to Dame so he could do his thing. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have not found an identity yet in the midst of, oh, I want to feed Dane so Dane can do his thing, or I should just be dominant and get my own stuff off. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they're still having a hard time finding themselves. So that's why I think that's the best time the Pacers, who's a super fast break team and push them fast break points, gonna punch them right in their mouth because of that. So I got Pacers 4-2.
I like all that you had said about them, but the Bucks, I think too much veteran playoff experience.
Yeah, I see that.
And I feel like that Giannis, Dame, Chris Middleton, they're gonna get their act together and they're gonna
take that last person name out, please.
Chris Middleton.
Take that last nigga name out.
So we're gonna go. I'll substitute him with Brook Lopez.
Bet. Now he's solid. That's bet.
So they're gonna find a way. They're gonna win. They're gonna get their act together. You got a veteran coach, Doc Rivers. That's still that. Some people say that he's better than Spo.
Take that nigga name out too. Take out Doc Rivers and throw him in the river.
But I think Buck's gonna find a way to win that series. Like I said, 4-2. And what can I say? Giannis got to be Giannis. Giannis got to be. Giannis got to be that guy that how he was fighting for that first championship, that hunger.
Exactly.
I need to see that hunger from Giannis.
He got laid back because Dame came. That's the problem.
That's the problem. Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, Dame came, but Dame didn't win a championship. You know what I'm saying? He's looking for his first one. You know what I'm saying? You have to be, as the leader, have that same hunger. Now you won your first championship. Help him win his first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's mad important. And I don't know if you noticed, but Dame, upper body wise, he's gotten bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Dame to
I think that's why he not consistent on his shots.
hmm
Yeah.
exactly, because he wasn't that big when he was in Portland. He became that big when he went to Bucks. So that year of transitioning and getting that big, how he is, the problem is you have to readjust your whole entire form and shot now. So now that I believe the thing we see now is not the thing we you're gonna see next season because you have so much time to you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying adjust that. He gotten bigger, so what that means is that you're now potentially slightly slower. Your arm
Hmm.
strength is different. There's a lot of adjustments with everything. You know what I'm saying?
With the
So
shots
it's
and
like
everything.
it's like you can't really blow by anybody that much. So now your shots got to change. Your midi got to change. Your 3-point got to change. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
I feel like next season we're gonna see a whole different Dame. But as of right now, I still feel like he has not adjusted to the weight. Doesn't matter if it's fat or muscle, it's still weight that you put on and still strength that you gain. So every floater and everything's gonna feel completely different. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I think next season we'll see a better Bucks. But as of right now, I definitely got the Pacers for it too.
Yep. And also in the East, any team, I'm gonna be honest with you that play Boston. I think Boston will take that series.
Easy.
Um, People would say, "Oh, the Heat, they can try them again." I'm like, nah, this ain't the same Heat team that beat them last year.
Easy.
Boston is more.
It's not the
They
same
got
Boston team either.
Yeah, it's not the same Boston team. You got Porzingis now. You got Drew
Hmm.
Holiday added to that mix.
Hmm.
Um, I think Boston will sweep whoever the eighth seed is. They may go 4-1. 4-1. I'll
Yeah.
put 4-1. Whoever
Yeah.
they play. For the Knicks,
That's tough.
that's gonna be tough. They're the number 2 seed. I can see them losing to either the 76ers or the Heat if they win that 7th seed. Now, if the Bulls, oh no, 9th and 10th can't go to the 7th seed, right? Correct?
No.
Okay. So Knicks, I could see them lose to the 76ers and the Heat because them being as the number 2 seed is like, yo, how y'all get up here? You know what I'm saying? So they could be a team that could be upset. They don't have Julius Randle. You got Brunson that's doing his thing, but people say you got a like I hear before, you got a regular season, for example, regular season Jimmy Butler, and you got playoff Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? So,
We
or
seen Jalen Brunson in the playoff though. Jalen Brunson in the playoff. Remember when Luca got injured? And he
oh
came
yeah,
in for
yeah.
Luca.
Mm-hmm.
He ready. He ready. And you got what's that man name? Dante, the shooting guard. What they put him at point guard sometimes. Like that boy
Oh,
be lighting it up. Josh Hart will play defense. He might flirt with a triple double. You know what
oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
because he's tough
So
in that paint too
he
for
is. So
got
I
them
personally
boards.
feel like if they're better off playing the Heat. That's what I feel like. I feel like they're better off playing the Heat. I feel like if they play against 76ers, they have a high chance of losing.
Because who gonna
I
stop
think
Joel?
that's the thing. Joel's going to eat. And then you got Brunson against Tyrese Maxey. Brunson defense isn't that great, but he'll give Tyrese a bucket, but Tyrese be moving. Then
Yeah.
who's gonna stop Tobias Harris? Even though he be kind of inconsistent sometimes, but there's nobody else on that team that's providing points except for Jalen Brunson, basically. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Josh Hart will give you everything, but he might give you a 12, 8, no, a 12, 10, and 8, or a 12, 9, and 7. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna need
Mm-hmm.
more than that. So that's the tough part. That's why I'm like, yeah, y'all better off. Y'all make sure y'all pray to the basketball gods that the Heat beat the 76ers. Y'all want to go against the Heat, not the 76ers.
I'm biased right now. We can do it at 7 seed too. The 7 seed going to the finals. No,
Uh,
we did it last year.
Yeah, the Knicks gonna slap y'all. They gonna slap y'all with their kneecaps, bro. Yeah, nah, that's gonna be tough. But yeah, I think 76ers beat Knicks. But besides that, I got the Knicks beating any other team they play against. And like you said, Boston's too dominant. You got, like you said, I think Porzingis is the core of the team, and he locks the team in from inside out,
Mm-hmm.
playing defense and
Yep.
shooting all that. I think he's the core, and then also you have like a mini core who is Drew Holiday. When he's playing, he's a playmaker. He can shoot threes and lock up defense. And then you got Derek White who do everything on the damn court.
Oh,
Then
I
you
forgot
got
about him. I ain't even name him. I
that's what I'm
forgot about him.
saying, bro. You got Derek White who could do everything, steals, blocks. He's probably top 3 in guards and steals and top 3 in guards and blocks. Like you
And
can't.
this is the window. Sorry to interrupt you on that one, but
Mhm.
this is the window that Boston gotta get that championship. I feel
Yep.
like you got Tatum and Brown at their prime. You
Yep.
got Porzingis that's playing, who's gotten back on that horse, is playing good
Mm-hmm.
ball. You upgraded from Marcus Smart to Drew Holiday
Mm-hmm.
from a diva slash scorer as well. You got Derek White doing his thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
this team is meant to be, because if you look down on this east side, you see Cleveland beating them? No. You see Magics? No.
No.
Bucks, they
No.
can probably get pushed them, but they're playing terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Pacers? No. Knicks?
Mm-hmm.
No. You see what the seventh seed beating them? No. Nobody beating
Mm-hmm.
them on the East. On the West, that's a different story.
Yeah. On the East, they're clearing that shit. Even look at their bench. Al Horford, who's out there shooting threes, blocking people, getting steals. Um, what's that guy named Pritchard? He's a guard beast. He moves with pace. He's quick. He can shoot a 3 ball. Like he's a good 6 man on their team, 6, 7 man on their team as a guard, like a replacement. Like they're stacked, bro. They're
Yeah.
stacked. Like I don't see no team on the East beating them 4 times in the series. No, 1 game, sure. 2 games, maybe. 3 games, I doubt it. And it's never gonna be a 4th game.
But this has got to be Boston year. This is Boston year. I feel like the Nuggets, they slacked off a little bit. Oh, we won the championship. OKC, they hungry, but I still feel like they're still young. I ain't gonna say I'm skeptical of them, but I think they still kind of
And
young.
here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all.
They still kind of young. We don't know what we're gonna get out of Clippers and Mavs. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, but Boston, to all the Boston fans, to two of the people I know, my cousin, my other homie, Ace. I know y'all Boston fans. Y'all keep talking about Boston. They better. This is their year, because they better do something. They better sweep the eighth seed. Please, I want to see a sweep. I want to see a sweep for the eighth seed, but it's gonna be a nice playoffs, and you're gonna see more episode each round. Might do an episode of who going to this round and do updates on it.
Mm-hmm.
So the first round, it's gonna be woo. I can't wait.
So I got a question. Just
Mhm.
right now, who you got coming out the East? Who you got coming out the West?
Um, I got Boston coming out the East.
Okay.
Um, the West is so freaking tough. Like, even though I can look at a team and say they're gonna lose, but because I don't even trust the Nuggets, to be honest. Not even OKC, because they young. Because we've seen plenty of number 1 seeds go down
yes,
in the second round.
100%.
Um, you know what? I gotta go with the defending champions.
Ooh.
I gotta stick with them, even though they've been playing kind of sloppy. I gotta stick with them. But I got Boston in the East, and I got Nuggets in the West.
I'm a rock with the young Bulls. So I got OKC. I
Oh,
got
you got wait, DeMar DeRozan, you got Bulls?
Nah, not that bull, nigga. Not that bull, nigga. Nah, that's some bullshit. That's what that is. Hell no. Nah, I got OKC coming out the West, and then I got Boston coming out the East. So it's gonna be pretty interesting seeing how everything plays out. This is a
And like I said,
great time for basketball right now.
this is where everybody like we watch some of the regular season, it's 82 games, but this is where it starts. This is where if your team is in either in the play-in or in that top seed already, this is where you want to watch. Like, okay, I'm ready to watch real basketball right now. Like, this is where players they step their game up. This is where players become legends, superstars. You know what I'm saying? So this is where they make their Hall of Fame career. It's gonna be good, bro. It's matchups that I love. I want to see like the Clippers and Mavs. I definitely want to see that. I think that's gonna be that's an even matchup.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's one of the even matchups. Even the Cavaliers Magic. I probably watch a couple of games. I ain't gonna lie to you. It might be kind of boring. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to watch every game that I can.
The Bucks and Pacers for sure gonna be interesting matchup too. Bucks,
yeah.
Pacers, Mavericks, and Clippers for sure.
Oh yeah, those two. And I want to see what the Timberwolves can do against the Suns. If KD can step up and play, you know what I'm saying? Like you got two more superstars. Come on now, you got to win something.
Yeah, and can't beat them by themselves.
Yeah,
yeah.
Of course not.
I don't see that's happening, but
he can get off, but I don't see them winning.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good. I mean, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. You feel me?
Yeah, sir.
Now, I'm mad excited for the this playoffs for sure though, because it's a lot of great team, and like you said before, especially on, I mean the East too, but especially on the West, it's like
the West is tough, bro.
It's the 6th seed to the 1st seed is like they're damn near the same team, so it's like the seeding number doesn't even matter at this point.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Exactly. It's gonna be really tough, man. But I'm mad excited. So like every round, we coming out with an episode to make sure, y'all hear our predictions, you hear our analysis, our reviews of what transpired prior games and all that stuff. We're gonna come through and try to be more consistent throughout this whole playoff because we know this is the basketball time for sure.
Hey, yeah, for real, man. Also go and subscribe on our YouTube page, RLV Podcast. RLV Visionaries. Just go in there. A link. We'll probably have a link posted up so you guys can subscribe on it.
Yeah.
We were putting out shorts. We got a couple of shorts probably coming out in a couple of days. Whenever this episode will drop, probably drop maybe the next day after, but it will be dropping soon.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's gonna drop before the playing game. Playing games on Wednesday. It's definitely gonna drop before Wednesday.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for new everything, new scenery that you see right now gonna be updated coming soon. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put in work for you guys. Gonna put in work.
Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram as well. real.life.visionaries.
Oh yeah, follow us on.
Follow that.
Yes. I don't know about that Twitter page. It ain't fixed up. Don't follow that one. Don't follow that one yet. I don't think I know how to work Twitter. I know to work IG. Y'all follow us on IG. I don't know about no Twitter.
That's funny. But yeah, we coming through, like I said, with more consistent content dealing with everything with the playoffs. Every round we drop an episode. Every round dropping an episode. We analyzing, reviewing what happened, and talking about what's yet to come for the next rounds.
And don't be on the lookout too. We might do a little short on a couple of games in the first round. You know what I'm saying? Never know. Might drop facts. Do our analysts on how we partake on that first game or the first couple of games in the first round of a series. So look out, man. We on our grind. on
Yeah,
that grind.
that's why it's important to follow the Instagram, because a lot of the shorts, it's easier to put it on Instagram than YouTube Shorts. So make sure you follow the Instagram so you make sure you get all the shorts that we putting out. You feel me? Because it's gonna be whole podcast content like this, hour long, sometime maybe 45 minutes, sometimes hour and 30 minutes. But the shorts is going directly or more likely on Instagram. So y'all make sure y'all follow that page to keep updated on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. Well, you already know. That's about it for the podcast. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in. Appreciate everybody who's consistent with watching this. You feel me? And who's sharing it to other people. You know, we starting up right now, but we're gonna push it on the grind because it's playoff, baby. Playoff
Yes,
basketball. So
yes. I want to shout out to all my homies that be, watching the podcast, giving me feedback on the. I appreciate all y'all. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir.
I appreciate you guys, man. Everyone that likes our status, that's
Mm-hmm.
subscribing to our channel. We appreciate you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Write us on the IG, and if you got any suggestions of,
Yep.
say, hey, y'all need to talk about this. Hey, we'll look into it and we'll talk. We'll get to
That's
it. You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
That's
So
facts. That's facts.
yeah, right on our IG page. Right on the YouTube. On the comment section.
Comments. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Let us know. Let us know. We want to hear your
Yep.
responses. What you guys want to hear from us?
Yep, all that shit count. Like he said, we truly appreciate all of that, all the support, all the feedback, and everything, man.
Yes,
So
we do.
yo,
Yes, we do.
yeah, sir, that's it, man. Real life visionaries out.